This is Michael Gatewood, and I'd like to show you a new feature in Photoshop CC that I absolutely love. I'm photographing these doors, and I notice that I have a little bit of a camera tilt. Had to do it quickly, and there's definite problems. So we need to fix the perspective on this and get everything looking pretty good. Now, the first thing I need you to know is that bringing this file in, this is a raw file. It's also 16-bit, so certain things that we'll want to do in this program are actually grayed out. And one of them, of course, and let's get over here so we can see it, is called the perspective warp. It's grayed out. Now, one of the first things we need to do is we need to take a look at the image and probably turn it into a smart object. The first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the lock, and on CC you just click on the lock and it goes away. The next thing that I'm going to do is simply go in here and convert to smart filters, but actually what I'm going to do is right click on the layer and convert to a smart object. Give it a moment to do its deal. And in essence, this is non-destructive editing that we can do to this image. It'll remember its original history or where it came from. There we are. Now we have a smart object. The next thing that I want to do at this point is simply go in here and change from 16-bit to 8-bit so that our perspective warp will be available for us. So I'm switching from 16-bit to 8-bit. Now we have perspective warp available. The next thing that I'd probably like to do is simply show rulers. Go into the view drop down, go into rulers, and it makes it real easy to go ahead and start pulling guides. I'm pulling guides to the door at the top and at the bottom, and vertical and horizontal, so that I see exactly what I'm dealing with the kind of distortion problems that we have with this door. If we can get the door looking okay, everything should follow. The next thing that I want to do is simply go into Edit and go into Perspective Warp. It's giving me some of the steps or options available for being able to link grids and work more in almost a 3D manner. What I'm going to do is simply drag the grid all the way across the graphic. Good. Now what I'm doing is I'm actually moving the perspective grid to match the lines that I've just created. And so in essence what I'm doing is moving things around a little bit so that everything kind of matches. Cool. Now I'm going to go from layout view to warp view, and simply by moving this graphic in line, it's almost as if it's become like a rubber band. When I move it, it just kind of warps in position. And what I'm doing is I'm getting the door to match up to the guides and grids that I've created so that it matches that particular perspective for the door. It's pretty cool. Then what I'm going to do is click on the little check mark and let the magic happen. And there we go. And then a little before after action shows the tilt, shows the perspective. What I'm doing is going Command or Control Z to undo, redo. Here's our original, here's our fix. And what that does is this gets this door lined up and deals with the geometry of getting the perspective just right. Very cool tool, very good for buildings, architecture, landscapes where you have some kind of camera tilt or distortion in the camera. My name's Michael Gatewood, and thanks for watching. Oh, and don't forget to like us, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.